If you were sent back in time, do you think you could survive and thrive with the knowledge in your head? Or would you be burnt at the stake for being a witch? Well, now you can find out. Welcome to PastMaster, the show turning history into a choose-your-own adventure game. On this week's episode, we go back to ancient Gaul to see if it was anything like Asterix and Obelix.
I asked for Getafix and whether he has any of his magic potion going. Everyone knows the Gauls invented magic strength potions, I say. Now's the time to glug them down and bash the Roman pigs up.
The warriors exchange puzzled glances at your words. The old woman who fed you cackles, taps her temple. Not Asterix fans here, just real Gauls facing real Romans.
So ticking off there.
Yeah.
And in lieu of magic fighting potion, Tan gives the Gallic warriors his own special supply of Colombian marching powder.
The druid eyes your white powder suspiciously, then inhales a small amount. His eyes bulge. He staggers backwards, clutches his chest, then bursts into manic energy, now sweating profusely. Convinces several to try your battle magic. They snort. Within minutes, half the war party is pacing, grinding teeth, boasting loudly of killing 10 Romans each.
And we finally get to meet Mr. Julius Caesar.
I was not expecting the big man to be there. This is obviously at the absolute forefront of the battle.
He speaks in precise Latin. The village says you brought powerful magic that made their warriors mad. Show me.
Oh.
What do you do next?
Pull another bag of coke out of my trousers and give Caesar a naughty little wink.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. He examines the white powder carefully, but doesn't touch it. Orders a slave to bring a captured Gaul. The prisoner, beaten and fearful, is forced to inhale some.
Oof.
The effect is immediate. Wild eyes and manic energy.
Ooh.
Interesting, Caesar says.
Is he tempted to take some? Welcome to the Hen and Hound, Tan.
Hello.
Keon.
How's
Check.
everyone doing?
Check. Keel's catching up.
No, I'm just checking. Is that all right? We're good?
We're good, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and close to the microphone, please.
Close to the mic.
How's
You
your
see my face anyway?
how's your training going, Keon, these days?
Oh man, it's getting closer.
When
Getting
is
closer.
the big day?
So it's the London Marathon, which is on the 27th of April.
Ooh.
It was going really well. Like, it's weird how like you start the year, like the thought of doing like a half marathon is just bonkers. Now I'm just doing them for fun. And it's like disappointment when I don't get past 23k. Bit of a setback last week because I wasn't very well, so I didn't get to train. So now I'm sort of like building up again. But I bought some creatine today. Apparently that's good.
you?
Are you in the creatine gang?
Do you know what? I've got some,
Yeah.
which I've had for ages, and I've never once thought to eat it or drink it.
People keep telling me like
Sniff
I
a
need
line of it.
to get on.
That's
get on
for
board.
recovery, is it? Like after your run, it sort of builds
Have
your
it
body
every
back
morning just to like build up your hydration and your muscles or something. I don't know. Everyone keeps telling me to get it, so I've just got it. But from the sounds of it, we're not going to get an endorsement anytime soon. So
Nice try though.
big creatine. Might have to look somewhere else.
Now, how do you find on your long runs? How do you find your bowel movements?
Sure.
Are you
sure.
okay?
Fine. I've heard people like the golden rule is don't like try any new kind of gel or anything for the first time when you're doing a run. Like, ease into it. So so far no mishaps.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You asking because you've got like an anecdote?
Well, I don't. We might have to cut this out because it's not really a pleasant anecdote.
No, sure.
I'm also doing a marathon as well, and like trying to train for it, doing my long runs on a Sunday, and it's happened to me more than once where I've been desperate for a number 2, and I'm like, how far away from somewhere to go are you?
Yeah.
And of course, you've got to go early in the morning, so everything's closed. So like, pubs aren't open. If you're running like 7, 8 in the morning, like, where do you go?
Is this going to be an anecdote that finishes with you doing a shit in a drain or something?
No, thankfully, like, I didn't do it. It's not. This is a terrible anecdote. But basically, I discovered like a portaloo halfway around my run in like the middle of these woods, and I'm like, oh, thank God, it's like a manna from heaven.
It's like something that would happen in PastMaster.
Yeah, I
see a
manifested it.
I've been all right so far.
What are you eating for fuel these days? Do you know what sort of
Chicken, just loads.
Is it
of
loads of chicken?
Just loads.
Rice?
Yeah, chicken and rice every day for lunch without fail.
Do you know how many calories you're getting through? Or
no.
you're not interested? No,
Not
okay.
interested, but I should do really. I think Because the other week I was running against the wind down the coast, and I didn't really factor in how much extra energy that puts in. That was really tough.
Was it?
And then I didn't fuel up properly afterwards.
Yeah.
I just felt horrible the next day.
Oof.
It's like before a PastMaster recording, I have to fuel correctly on the donuts and the nuts.
Yeah, it's always good that I turn up here. Tan's always got a donut ready.
A little sugar burst, I think, gets you through. So today, again, inspired a bit by your PastMaster globe, Ryan. I've been looking at little
blank spaces.
Where would I like to do some past mastery? And I've chosen something which is technically in France.
Okay.
Now, we've spoken a little bit about this before, but did you guys ever read Asterix and Obelix when you were little, like the cartoon?
No, I think I might have. I was aware of it, but I never really follow it.
Okay, but the gist of it, as I remember it anyway, is that you've got, this is sort of just before baby Jesus came around, so like I think 50 odd BC, and the Romans were conquering Europe. They were all powerful, and they were breaking into France, which was called Gaul at the time. And so that's when Asterix and Obelix are set, and they're this tribe of valiant Gauls, indomitable Gauls they call them, who were resisting Roman occupation basically. And the conceit in this story, this comic book, is that there's this one little tribe who have learned how to brew a magic potion which gives them incredible strength. And Obelix, who's the big guy, do you remember him? He had sort of like stripy blue and white
I know what they look
pants.
like. Yeah.
He fell into the cauldron of magic potion when he was a baby, and he's just permanently really strong.
He had his creatine.
Yeah, he had his creatine. Yeah, exactly.
He had yours. Yes, yours.
Whereas all the other Gauls from this village, they just brew this stuff. They've got a druid called Getafix who makes this stuff, and whenever there's a fight coming on with some Romans, they just glug down their magic potion and they just beat up all the Romans and just get away with it, and the Romans just can't conquer them, and that's the whole sort of gist of it basically. So it's always Asterix and Obelix and the Gauls versus the Romans basically. And they go all around Europe, basically. So there's a lot of sort of playful nonsense with sort of European stereotypes. Like in Britain, it's always raining. So when they have Asterix in Britain, that sort of thing. It's very gentle stuff, but just sort of playful. So with that in mind, I wanted to go on a little bit of a sort of PastMaster Gaul adventure and just see how it deals with my my comic book fantasy and where fun and fact may meet.
What time period are we looking at here?
So this is 55 BC, before Common Era.
Oh, so a long time ago.
Quite a long time ago, yeah.
If you had to define it.
Yeah, it's about 2,000 and a bit years ago.
Right. And obviously those characters aren't real, but like, was that period of time, it was a real period of time?
Yeah.
The references are... actually like it was like that.
That is, it's based on a actual historical thing,
right.
but yeah, those characters and magic potion is made up.
That bit's made, okay.
Yeah, but the rest of it is based on reality.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Like, you want to?
So you've done a pre-play then?
I've done one I've made earlier, and it was a little bit of just testing how whether this is with Claude. I did this. Would it sort of go down the he wants to be Asterix? Okay, let's play a game, or would it draw the line and be a bit more serious? So
let's find out.
Here's a quick reminder on how this works. We've created a set of instructions that we give to an AI tool like ChatGPT. And this essentially tells it all of the rules of the game. The AI then acts as our game master, and it decides what happens after each action that we give it. One of us will be the player, and one of us will read out what the game master says, complete with terrible attempts at accents. It's a bit like the original text adventure RPG games, or one of those choose your own adventure books where you have various options on how to proceed. Only with the AI, it's open-ended, so anything can happen, and usually does.
So Keon, would you do the honours and be our game master for today?
I'm feeling like there's going to be some accents involved.
I'm hoping there will be. Could be a Roman accent.
I'm up for it. Offending as many people as possible, one episode at a time.
Really
Italian accents,
Mario,
the Romans, but French accents as well.
French accents, yeah, exactly.
Oh, good. I'm good at all of those. So good. Yeah, perfect.
Bodes well.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Apologies to anyone listening from those regions.
Let's dive in.
Welcome to PastMaster, a time travel adventure where knowledge is power and survival is uncertain. I'll be your game master on this journey through history, What's your name, time traveller, and which era of history would you like to visit today?
My name is Risky Dave, and I want to go to Gaul in 55 BC.
Very specific time.
I think I must have looked it up, and
Yeah,
that's
okay.
when it was happening. So
Risky
yeah.
Dave. So what are you thinking at this point?
Yeah,
like,
who's Risky
It
Dave?
just came into
wheeler
my
dealer.
Yeah, it just came into my head, sort of like a bit of a Cockney wide boy.
Yeah.
He takes risks, but he's down to earth. He's a man of the 21st century.
It's like name, you
Dave.
put your name in like those name generators.
Oh, yeah.
It's like your only Fools and Horses character would be Risky Dave.
Yeah.
It is definitely a bit of only fools and horses.
So the Game Master says, "Good choice, Risky Dave. We're sending you back to Gaul, 55 BC. Mission: you must help a Gallic tribe successfully defend against Julius Caesar's invasion. The Romans are advancing, and if you fail, thousands will be enslaved, and Celtic culture in the region will be forever altered."
Okay, so that is,
Serious stuff.
that's there's a lot of high stakes here.
Yeah.
And are you thinking as well? When was Gladiator set? Was that this period, or was that later? I just know that they were Romans and they fought some
I
Gauls.
think that was before, but yeah, it was the Gaul was
Yeah.
the old gladiator that got out of retirement
Yeah,
to fight Maximus,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it? So Gaul was, I think, under Roman occupation around there.
So,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
And have we done anything with Julius Caesar before?
No.
Not really met him, so I think that's a rich,
Interesting
vein.
character.
Yeah, definitely. We should definitely involve
See
him.
what he has to say. I reckon he's a bit of a laugh, but also like leads with an iron fist.
I think so. He's a bit of a savvy operator, isn't he?
Yeah.
That'd be my take
Yeah.
on it.
The air smells of pine and wood smoke. You materialize on a hilltop overlooking a valley of thatched roundhouses. Below, warriors with blue painted faces practice with spears. A bearded man spots you, points, shouts something in a language you don't understand. 3 armed men approach, spears raised. They wear torques around their necks, iron swords at their sides. Their leader barks at you in Celtic. What do you do next?
So,
I like the you don't understand the language.
yeah,
You don't-
exactly. We don't normally get that. It's normally they just come and speak to you in English.
Yeah.
For your benefit.
It's like, well, English people are so used to everyone just
Yeah.
trying to speak English. Even the people in the past did it.
Come over here, at least learn to speak Celtic.
Yeah.
Learn the language.
But the way they describe it, little roundhouses with thatched tops, that's certainly what it looks like in the Asterix book. So
Okay.
that seems to all be marrying up so far. So I said, I put up my hands in a gesture of peace and use sign language to explain that I'm hungry.
Just pointing at your mouth.
Yeah.
Rubbing your tummy and pointing at your mouth.
You raise your hands, palms forward. The warriors pause. Your stomach patting and mouth pointing gets through. The leader lowers his spear, nods, gestures, and you follow. Very simple. Yeah, sometimes you don't need words.
Yeah.
They lead you down to the settlement. Smoke rises from cook fires. Children stare, dogs bark. An old woman ladles stew into a wooden bowl and hands it to you. Stringy meat roots. Not bad.
This stranger who's hungry, and then they put their swords away and give you a meal.
Give you a nice bowl
They
of soup.
literally have no idea who this guy is, where he comes
Yeah.
from. They're just like, feed him. They're very hospitable.
They're just nice people. There's great hospitality.
Yeah. As you eat, a commotion erupts at the village edge. A bloodied scout staggers in and collapses. Words you don't understand, but one stands out. Caesarus! I reckon he's talking about Julius Caesar.
So sounds like there's some bad dudes on the way, doesn't it?
The warriors look at you with a new interest. The chief approaches, studying your strange clothes. Interesting fact. So Ryan, you can decide if it's interesting or not.
Wait, is it stated that it's an interesting
Yes.
fact? Not a fun fact. An
No,
interesting
interesting fact.
Okay.
The Gauls were skilled metal workers who invented chainmail armor, which the Romans later adopted.
I think
that's
that's
quite
quite interesting. I didn't know that. So
Interesting. So yeah, they're warriors. They've looked at you in your clothes. They're hearing people murmuring about Caesar. You don't know exactly what their problem is, but what is it? I mean, it sounds like they're a bit suspicious.
yeah, okay. So this was going on, and I was thinking, okay, now's the time where I just start to like have a little test. You know, Asterix had magic potions. There's a fight on the way. Let's just test the water, see
Get
what's
the
going on.
magic potion, guys.
I peer into the cauldron from whence this stew came. I ask for Getafix, and whether he has any of his magic potion going. Everyone knows the Gauls invented magic strength potions, I say. Now's the time to glug them down and bash the Roman pigs up.
What's Getafix?
So Getafix was the druid. He was like, the potion, the sort of the wizard, if you like, of Asterix and Obelix.
Oh,
They're
right.
sort of wise man who made potions. So he was the guy who made the magic.
Right.
The magic
And you're going to
potion.
get a fix.
Exactly. So there's a lot of wordplay in it. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
yeah. So you're ready to. So you're like, I'm on their side.
I'm with the Gauls. I'm
Yeah,
all in.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get our magic potions down. Game on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to bash some Romans up.
So you peer into the bubbling cauldron, just ordinary stew. The warriors exchange puzzled glances at your words. Get a fix, magic potion. The chief frowns, speaks to an elder, shrugs confused. The old woman who fed you cackles, taps her temple. Like a, yeah, okay. They think you're touched by gods or madness. Not Asterix fans here, just real Gauls facing real Romans. So,
Ticking off there.
yeah. The blooded scout is speaking urgently. Points south. Roman legions, he says, crossing the river. Panic ripples through the gathering. The chief barks orders. Warriors grab shields. Women hide the children. And there are no magic potions in sight. Alright?
I told you.
An old druid approaches you, curious about your strange talk of potions. He speaks broken Latin. You know powerful medicine? What do you do next?
Well, good thing you know Latin.
Good, no, yeah. How's your broken Latin?
I'm not sure I would have got powerful medicine from Latin.
I could
but
tell him 6 tall pine trees.
yeah, in Latin.
Yeah.
Go on, let's hear it.
Sextus erectus penis.
Oh, that's very clever.
Why would that be the only bit
Is
of
that what
Latin
you
that I
learn in
remember?
boarding school? That's the kind of thing I swear they teach you.
Yeah.
So at this point, I was like, shit. Fact is trumping fun here. It's like, okay, you're not
Who
gonna
wins
get
in the
away with
battle
this
between
nonsense.
facts and fun? In this case,
Looks
facts.
like fact. And so I was thinking, shit. What can I do here? What can I possibly do? Now, when we last tried drugs, so this is an E-rated episode. When we last tried drugs in PastMaster, I think GPT was our engine of choice, and it was quite strict.
Which
It
episode?
I'm trying to think. When did we do drugs?
Colombian drug.
Oh,
bar.
yeah.
I tried to get drugs into Escobar's party.
And it wasn't up for it. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, well, you know what? Claude is more of a party guy than
Yeah.
GPT. So I was like, okay, let's try this. I pull out of my pockets a secret weapon from the 21st century, a massive bag of Colombian marching powder.
I love it that you call it that.
Well, I thought also if I call it that, it's like a
Yeah.
little bit more of a
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
a bit more fun,
Yeah.
it's harmless.
oh God!
And I said, I get the druid to huff some of it up. I suggest the warriors will benefit from extra confidence if they snort some of this special powder before the big fight.
God, you're like football hooligans before. This is Millwall away. This ain't Julius Caesar.
Gonna fuck up some Romans.
The druid eyes your white powder suspiciously, then inhales a small amount. very, yeah. His eyes bulge. He staggers backwards, clutches his chest, then bursts into manic energy. Speaks rapidly, pupil dilated.
So it's
Eyes kicked in. Warriors gather curious. The druid, now sweating profusely, convinces several to try your battle magic. They snort. Reactions vary. Some grin wildly, others rub gums, or seem suddenly confident and aggressive.
And at this point, I was like, okay, maybe
You've
this,
got away with this.
Maybe I've got away with it, and it might go.
You might
yeah,
win.
Okay, this is going to be the thing that pushes them over the edge.
I reckon if you put in if you'd written a bag of cocaine, it wouldn't have done this.
It might not.
Because you disguised it with some slang.
Yeah, I
Colombian marching
disguised
powder.
it. It knows what it is.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
no one
wink,
said
wink.
it. Yeah. So the chief, witnessing this transformation, demands his share. Within minutes, half the war party is pacing, grinding teeth, boasting loudly of killing 10 Romans each. They are all absolutely buzzing. A horn sounds. Scouts report Romans crossing the river 3 miles south. "We fight now!" shouts the cocaine-fueled chief. Oh, they've said it.
I've said it.
So it
They
is
know what it
been
is.
said, yeah. His veins throbbing in his neck. The warriors grab their weapons, barely coordinated, and rush towards the woods. What do you do next?
So I was like, I don't know if I want to get involved. I think I want to just like
Watch.
see what happens.
Have you taken any of this? You're just watching them.
What, in real life or no? I actually haven't in real life. So
That wasn't what I asked. That's none of my business.
No, I haven't.
You haven't taken any of this.
In the fictional game of PastMaster, I've not. I've just like let them sort of take it. So I said, what do I do next? I watch how the battle unfolds from a safe distance. Are my cokehead Gauls getting the better of the enemy thanks to their 21st century battle magic?
Battle magic. I love that it's called that. That's got to be the name of the episode, right?
Battle magic. Battle magic.
I love that. You climb a nearby hilltop, watching the spectacle unfold through the trees. It's literally like Millwall away. You're like the little kid who's watching it up from up top. Right. A disaster. The coked up Gauls charge wildly at the Romans without any coordination or strategy. The Roman legion, which is disciplined and armoured in tight formation, doesn't break. They absorb the chaotic assault with shields locked. The Gauls slam against them like waves against stone.
Yeah, you're like,
Whoopsie!
Basically, yeah, shit.
Sorry about that, guys. Do you want a split?
yeah, take the edge off.
Initially, a few Romans fall to the frenzied Gallic berserkers, but Caesar's centurions adapt quickly. Their tight formations hold. Pilums fly. What's it?
I don't. Is it a pilum? I don't know what.
Oh, pilums
It
fly.
might be. Is it spears? Like I'm guessing it's the Roman spears.
Pilum. Pilum.
Pilums.
The drug-addled Gauls fight with unnatural energy but tactical stupidity. By midday, the cocaine crashes begin.
Oh no.
Don't need to pass that bag around again. Warriors collapse from exhaustion, hearts racing dangerously. Romans methodically advance. The chief dies charging Caesar's personal guard, his heart giving out mid-scream.
Now that I thought that was bad. Like if the chief is dead,
Yeah.
things have really gone tits up.
He hasn't been killed, he's had a heart attack.
Just on his as he was charging the guard. You're up the hill, just completely away from all of this. From your little hill, you see surviving villagers fleeing, homes burning. Your battle magic has hastened their defeat rather than prevented it. A Roman scout patrol is climbing your hill, having spotted you. You're not so
Are
safe
you going to
now,
offer
are
it
ya?
to him? No.
What are you going to do next?
And to this, I was like, well, okay, that actually didn't go. I was hoping it would be like we ride to victory on a surge of cocaine energy. So instead, I said, oh dear. Well, with the village's best warriors and their chief out of the picture, it might be time to put the cards on the table and admit defeat. Instead of winning, perhaps it would be better to accept Roman rule and get with their program. It won't be all bad. I try and tell the Gallic villagers who remain, I mime a hot bath and point at Romans making a thumbs up and a sort of, what can you do, Gallic shrug.
Just like that. Might not be so bad. Goodness. Yeah, they're not happy. The remaining villagers stare at you with hollow, defeated eyes. Your mimed baths and thumbs up meet a cold silence. A woman spits at your feet. A child weeps.
Oh, God.
Your cocaine
bleak.
warriors lie dead or captured in the valley below. You've just destroyed this town.
Oh, no, it's very...
See, this
very
is
bleak.
drugs. Children that are listening.
Drugs are bad.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Romans crest the hill, pilums ready. The centurion barks orders in Latin. His men surround you. But you know what he's saying, don't you?
Because I speak broken Latin.
Yeah. Your strange clothes. They keep saying you've got strange clothes on.
Yeah, we didn't clarify.
What are you wearing?
It's like a mankini or something.
They bind your hands roughly with leather cords.
Ooh.
A spy,
Do
a
they
druid.
confiscate your drugs? Like an aggressive bouncer?
Not mentioning that. Is there any left? That sounds like they had a good go at it. The Gallics.
Yeah, they've sort of really binged on it and gone overboard, haven't they?
Oh, you also can speak a bit of Celtic. The centurion studies you and switches to broken Celtic. You come with Caesar now. They march you down to the main camp where a stern man in a red cape waits. Who do you reckon it is?
Caesar.
Yeah. Julius Caesar himself.
I was not expecting the big man to be there.
Yeah,
This is
wow.
obviously at the absolute forefront of the battle. Isn't it?
Nice.
The campaign.
He's finally made his debut on PastMaster.
Yeah, welcome Julius.
Cocaine, sir?
Little bump.
Little bump to get you going?
He's eyeing you up. He speaks in precise Latin, a translator echoing in Celtic.
for my benefit.
Yeah, for your benefit. The village says you brought powerful magic that made their warriors mad. Show me.
Oh.
What do you do next?
Pull another bag of coke out of my trousers and give Caesar a naughty little wink.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. You produce the second bag with a wink. Caesar's guards tense. The general raises a hand, stopping him. He's like it.
He's interested.
He examines the white powder carefully, but doesn't touch it. Orders a slave to bring a captured Gaul. The prisoner, beaten and fearful, is forced to inhale some.
Oof.
The effect is immediate. Wild eyes and manic energy. Caesar watches, fascinated, as the Gaul strains against his chains and then collapses, heart racing dangerously fast.
Ooh.
Interesting, Caesar says.
Is he tempted to take some?
Not battle magic, but a poison that first appears as strength. That is a good. That's a good description of cocaine.
Yeah,
There.
I'd say so.
I was really hoping Caesar would do some of the drugs.
He studies you. Knowledge is dangerous. He speaks to his centurion. 2 legionaries seize you roughly. This substance will not help Rome, Caesar decides, and you have strange loyalty, neither Roman nor Gaul. He turns away. Crucify this spy with the other rebels. The soldiers drag you towards a hill where crosses are being raised. What do you do next?
Suddenly, I grab the bag of coke and shake it vigorously with a great whirling of my arms to create an enormous cloud of stimulants. I'm hoping that this should create enough chaos for me to get free and escape while the effects of the marching powder take hold on my captors.
Sorry, wait. So so you shake it all up,
I just grab it and like whirl it around.
right?
Just
Like
like
it's a bag of flour.
Yeah, basically a big bag of flour. Yeah, but it's
And everyone's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
yeah.
You twist violently, ripping the bag open. The white powder erupts in a cloud. Guards inhale involuntarily and chaos erupts. The Romans stagger, cough, eyes wild. Some collapse. Others draw weapons, disorientated, slashing at shadows. The centurion screams orders, but nobody follows.
So it's kind of working.
That
They
was-
were going crazy.
Like, in terms of like in a desperate situation, that is smart.
Well, yeah.
You wrench free in the confusion and bolt towards the forest edge. An arrow whistles past your ear. A coked up legionary charges you, misses, and plunges off the hillside.
It's really getting into the crazy.
Do we do AI videos yet?
Yeah,
For this?
sometimes.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see these. Caesar's voice cuts through chaos, commanding pursuit. You sprint through underbrush, lungs burning. Behind you, hoofbeats. Elite cavalry, unaffected by your powder cloud, closing fast. A river appears ahead. Deep, fast flowing, horses gaining behind you. The tree line offers no more cover. Before I ask what you do next, interesting fact.
Yeah.
The Romans wrote Gallic warriors committed suicide rather than live under Roman rule.
Wow.
Wonder why they did that. Why did they
I
not
guess
want to?
just proud and
Didn't
didn't want to give in to. They'd rather die free than live as slaves, I guess.
Right. Okay. Bit of PR.
Yeah.
Bit of old Roman PR. So what do you do next?
And at this point, I was thinking. So far, I've been given a pretty easy ride about just an endless drug factory in my trousers.
Yeah.
So,
How much have you got for it to create a cloud like that? Like,
so let's see where else we could go. So I said, pull another bag of drugs out of my pants. This time, it's a huge portion of heroin tied up in a long balloon of the type clowns use to make balloon sausage dogs. As the cavalry closes in, I whirl the heroin hot dog around my head like a bolus and then let it fly at the foremost horseman, hoping it will burst apart and create another drug cloud that will delay and distract the soldiers while I leap into the river and swim to freedom.
when you say swim to freedom, what?
I think that there's a river, so I was just gonna, I don't know, swim
just
away
hop
and
across,
just see,
yeah.
see where it
Swim, wait
gets
for the
me.
camera to pan out.
You whip out the heroic heroin hot dog, spin it wildly. The balloon flies, strikes the lead horseman's chest. It doesn't burst, just bounces off harmlessly and lands on the grass. That's so pathetic.
I thought it was gonna make another sort of
Yeah.
like explosion, but
It's like, I'll let you ridiculously pull some more out, but then
yeah, you've had your fun with the drugs.
The cavalry doesn't slow. The lead rider grins savagely, spear levelled at your chest. You leap desperately into the rushing river. The cold hits like a hammer. The current grabs you and pulls you under. Armoured Romans halt at the bank, unwilling to follow. You surface downstream gasping. An arrow splashes nearby, another strikes your shoulder. Searing pain. Blood clouds the water. The current drags you around a bend out of sight.
So this is
Bleak.
quite
So
bleak.
you're wounded, but
Still in the water.
yeah. Darkness creeps
I'm
in.
guessing you got some more like cocaine to rub
Yeah,
into the wound.
that's
A
what
bit
you
of that LSD to sort of like just
numb the pain.
And the darkness creeps into the sunset. The last thing you see, Caesar's distant figure on the riverbank, watching impassively as your mission and life slips away. Game over.
brutal.
So yeah, you got struck. Risky Dave's cocaine diplomacy failed to save the Gauls from Caesar's invasion. Who'd have thought it? I mean, to me, that was a fine plan.
Recipe for just like getting everyone on the same page, right?
Your unconventional tactics hastened their defeat rather than prevented it. So don't do drugs, kids.
Cocaine diplomacy does not work.
No.
I've said it time and time again.
Well, I said, I typed in at this point, I guess the moral of the story is that the drugs really don't work. Out of interest, what bearing on history did my heroin hot dog and my cocaine battle magic have on historical developments?
And it likes to just nail that because he's turning to talk to Frank. You're right about that moral. Your drug-filled adventure certainly didn't help the Gallic cause. Just to make sure if anyone wasn't clear.
Yeah.
As for historical impact, fortunately your contributions were limited. The Romans documented your brief appearance as that of a mad druid with strange powders that drove warriors into a frenzy before killing them. Caesar mentioned it briefly in his commentaries as evidence of Gallic barbarism and superstition to justify his conquest.
Okay.
They're all lunatics. Your cocaine-fueled warriors became a cautionary tale among surviving Gauls about false magic and foreign tricksters.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sub-Celtic tribes actually became more unified in their resistance after hearing about the disaster, though it ultimately didn't change the outcome of Caesar's campaign. The heroin hot dog incident was largely forgotten. There were no survivors besides yourself who knew what it was. The balloon was found by Roman soldiers who, not understanding its purpose, simply discarded it.
I quite like that it wasn't like this great thing happens as a result of you, this time
It
traveller.
just found it and was like, does this go in the recycling or the main bin? I don't know.
Just empty it in the river.
In the end, history proceeded much as we know it. Caesar conquered Gaul, wrote his famous Gallic Wars, and eventually returned to Rome, where his military success led to his political rise and eventual downfall. Your brief, drug-addled intervention became just another strange footnote in the brutal conquest of Gaul. Would you like to try another era with a different approach, perhaps one less dependent on substances from your pockets?
It's quite a reasonable question. I just said no.
That was the end of that.
That's the end of that. Well, how did you guys find that drug-fueled adventure?
I loved it. I want more drugs in these stories. It just makes everything. I want to see Mao on drugs. I want to see Hitler on drugs. All of them.
All the big names.
Yeah,
Get them high and see
Get
what
Fidel
happens.
Castro. I mean, he would have been anyway, probably.
Yeah, I thought it was quite funny. Like you say, at first, maybe just disguising it as marching powder.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying Class A's.
And almost like once it committed to allowing it, it was like, well, I may as well call it what it is.
I'm in now, so I might as well.
This was Claude, you said.
Claude,
Yeah, I don't think ChatGPT would have had as much fun as that.
No, he was more of a bad boy, isn't he, Claude?
Yeah.
And I like the way it just referred to them as coked up Gauls and cokeheads. It really was. I think you hit the nail on the head. It was a bit like a Millwall away day.
Oh, it really was. Like, let's get ready for battle, boys. Like,
I think you should have given them LSD though.
What to really?
Yeah.
Or maybe I could have put a bit of LSD into the Romans' drinking supplies.
Yeah.
That would have been clever, wouldn't
Because also it wouldn't hit straight away, presumably. So they couldn't go like, oh, it's magic poison. They would have just wandered off and then all started tripping
evil
balls.
spirits.
Yeah.
And actually that could have helped with the Gauls because they're kind of like the underdogs. So
Yeah.
it would have been nice to get on their side rather than sabotage them.
Mm.
But I genuinely was hoping it would say, yeah, they surged to victory.
Did you feel a bit guilty for...
Yeah, I did actually. When it was like, their attacks are, was it tactically stupid?
Yeah.
Or strategically idiotic or something. So yeah,
and
I
you
did
just
feel
destroyed
bad.
all the men in that village were gone.
And the worst bit, I think, was like an old woman spits at your feet, and then it said, "A child weeps."
Cheers, kids crying.
Just like a guy having a heart attack in front of you. It's like, oh.
What did you do to my father?
Yeah, very
Oopsie.
dark.
I'm just picturing you standing on the hillside, just looking, going, that's not
Where
what
did I leave my time machine?
Yeah.
Heroin, anyone?
But also another materialise. I like that you materialise on the hillside. But yeah, I think Claude did well there. I liked the pushback, and I thought the just discarding the weird balloon. I thought that was quite funny. But then it didn't really push back on like the copious amounts of drugs in your pocket. So
yeah, that was the thing it allowed, I guess. But also, I did like at the start where I was like, let's have some magic potions, boys. It could have then been like a druid called Getafix. You recognise him with his sickle and his funny haircut.
Yeah.
He gives you a magic potion. It makes you strong. It was just like, no, it's soup. They don't know Asterix.
Yeah.
These are real Gauls and these are real
Claude's like,
Romans.
I know what you're hinting at here, but according to my prompt instructions on how to play this game, we're not playing Asterix and Obelix, we're playing history.
yeah. So I think it allowed just enough fun, but overall facts ruled the day.
Yeah.
So another victory for facts.
Yeah.
But it let you play around, so it was good.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
where should we go next with Drug Master then?
Oh God.
I was like,
There's so many possibilities.
are we going to have to add a new category to the PastMaster map?
Yeah.
Drug-fueled rampage.
Mushroom Master.
Yeah.
I think so many wars could have been prevented if we just like got them all stoned or something.
Yeah, chill them out a
Well, it
bit.
depends on the
Yeah,
drugs.
so
If you give them
relax.
all if you give them all cocaine,
Yeah, it's not.
No,
that's
gonna
not the one,
yeah.
is it?
Depends if you want to like world peace.
yeah, give them all like MDMA or something.
Yeah,
and they'll just like fucking love you, Caesar. I love you too, Gaul. Like, maybe we should try that.
Let us know, who do you want us to see on drugs?
Well, let us know what you thought of today's episode. Where should we go next for PastMaster does drugs? Get in
Have you been
touch.
affected by any of the issues in this episode?
Yeah,
Talk to Frank.
Talk to Claude.
Talk to
Claude will tell you off.
Yeah.
Where can people get in touch with us, guys?
PastMaster AI and PastMaster Pod on all the different socials. Sign up to our newsletter for a fun fix of time travelling mayhem every Friday.
That's at PastMaster AI, www. or map.pastmaster for fancy pants.
Check out the map.
Globe.
Check out the map, it's great fun.
Awesome. Well, tune in next time for more PastMaster adventures.
Bye.
Bye for now, see ya.
Bye.
Jesus guide his army, but rewarded and refined. Blinded by the rush, no thought of retreat. Sword raised high, feeling that beat. We crash into battle, no fear in our eyes. But strategies lost under blue cloudy skies. Cocaine diplomacy rolling on the tide. With crimson eyes.